Well, here we go. If you are watching this video, there is a very good chance that you have an Apple Vision Pro. About a year ago, my partner Dave, we have a little product design company called Reeb Robinette Design. I'm Paul Robinette. You can kind of see where I fall in the pecking order of things. But we design and develop products. I live here in Florida. It's a beautiful, a little bit chilly night here, but at least the roosters aren't crowing. And you may or may not know what I'm talking about, depending on if I splice in a little bit of what happened earlier when I tried to shoot this in the day. But I thought it'd be fun out here tonight. And what the hell was I saying? We have an audience. I'm sorry, I can't control the audience. They're going crazy right now. They're just excited about the hover headset as I am. I'm Paul. I am one of the co-creators. This is Dave. And we're going to show you. Dave couldn't make it today, obviously, but he sent a representative. We're going to do our best to tell you about this. And like I said, the crowd is going wild. So I don't even have the light seal on because you don't need it. Dave and I have this product development company, and we basically build things, make things, license things, sell things, whatever. And so we thought, hey, maybe the Apple Vision Pro would be a good way for us to connect since I am here in Florida. It's a chilly night. I made it all the way back around to where I started this little story. But he's in Pennsylvania. So he went out and bought an Apple Vision Pro. He brought it home. He put it on his head on day one. He was waiting in line. And he calls me the very next morning, and we do one of those FaceTime calls, you know, where I see his persona. It was a little weird, to be honest. I was laughing. I was like, Dave, of course you went and waited in line. You were one of the first people to get it. He's like, yeah, I love it, man. It's amazing. It's like it's crazy. It's the future. But, and you know this, if you have an Apple Vision Pro, but this is what happened to us. He's like, but it's too heavy. Like I wanted to wear it. I wanted to watch a movie in it. And when you get the Apple Vision Pro, which are these goggles, and this, what they call the solo knit headband. Let me turn it around this way. So this comes with your Apple Vision Pro, and this is your Apple Vision Pro, and it has these arms that come out. And this solo knit band connects right on the inside of this. You know this if you have one. But it is not adjustable. It can't do this. It can't do that. It's locked in straight out here. And one great thing about the hover headset, which I'm going to tell you all about, is portability. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me slow down. Let me back up. Dave buys his Apple Vision Pro, and he puts it on his head, and it's, you know, there's a lot of glass and aluminum and chipboards and things in there. I wear glasses, so I actually have lenses inside of here. Plus, there's this light seal. There's actually two of them, this little one and this bigger one. But this is a hefty device. And the only way that it stays on your face, it's like a diving mask or ski goggles, is just pure pressure. And the strap, normally connected to the Apple Vision Pro, comes back here. Like I said, it is not adjustable. It's just straight out. And it just pushes it against your face. And then you take it off and you've got like a ring on your face, especially if you're having a good time and you're in there for a while. And so Dave's like, I love this thing, but I can't, I'm going to have to take it back. And I'm like, come on, Dave, you're being a little picky. I know you're kind of a perfectionist. He's like, no, I'm going to take it back if I can't create a better experience. So he started working on this, and obviously we started working on it together. And I went out and bought an Apple Vision Pro myself, and he designed all this in CAD and printed it out on his 3D printers, and we basically created this product, the hover headset. And I can show you on this, but I'll just put it on my face. And you know, what's really amazing about it is how adjustable it is. So it can lift up, which I don't think anybody's going to want to walk around and use it like this all the time, but to be able to do this without actually having to take it on and off, especially if you have hair and you like your hair. For me, and what are you going to do? When you lift it up, you got to set it down, you know, you got to set it down somewhere to have a conversation with somebody. And that's a whole nother problem with the Apple Vision Pro, is handling it. I'm holding on to the hover headset right now. But if it weren't attached to the Apple Vision Pro, it would literally just be a strap or these goggles, and you're fingerprinting them and everything, and then you set it down and the whole thing tips forward and lays on the face, and that's not a good idea. That's nothing good about any of that. So with this, with the hover headset, not only is it adjustable and you can pull it right up to your face, and speaking of that, since we're on the subject, you don't even need a light seal. And then you can really tweak exactly where you want it. And something else kind of magical happens without the light seal. It's kind of like having smart glasses on. I wear glasses and I see perfectly through my lenses, but to the periphery of me, it's very blurry. But I can, you know, I'm aware of my surroundings. It's not clear. Well, when you put on your Apple Vision Pro without the light seal, and I'm not trying to like talk you into it, but it's a pretty cool experience because you still see everything in the periphery. I see my hands, I see the world around me, but because of the pass-through nature of the Apple Vision Pro, as you all know, you can also see your surroundings. And when your hands go from real to Apple Vision Pro, and these aren't see-through goggles, there's cameras on here that look out and then project it into the Apple Vision Pro. But when he put it on his head, you know, it was too heavy, and we created this thing, and it spreads out the weight, as you can see, to your forehead where it belongs. And he's like, Paul, it works. Like I use my Apple Vision Pro every day. He's like, wait till you get one. Wait till you see. Like, I don't understand why Apple didn't think of that. Well, I think I know why. I think it's like a case, like an iPhone case. Apple didn't try to reinvent. They made the iPhone, and they gave all of us the opportunity to make accessories, stands, cases, and everything. And I think that's kind of what's happened. I think most people that use an Apple Vision Pro, I've seen, do buy other, most people call them a head strap, that's on the marketplace right now. But they're not like this. They're not like this at all. So one of the first things, and I'm going to take this apart and show you how to put it together and adjust it. But when you, because the headband, the solo knit headband, spins around, when you close this back down and you tuck this in, it not only gets out of the way and makes for a really compact, but look, I'm holding the Apple Vision Pro. Like I said, if you don't have one, you don't quite understand. As a matter of fact, I can show you. Let me just pull this hover headset off. So I don't know if you can see this really well, but basically you just pull. Well, I'm going to take the light seal off, and I just kind of you just push this off. You'll see in just a second. I'm just going to go a little bit on both sides. It's really durable and works really well. I'm just trying not to force it or jerk it. It is a tight fit, as you can see. There it is. And you want it to be snug. You saw that pop out. It didn't break. It's pretty durable. There we go. You want it tight. We don't want it falling off. So that's not a flaw. That is a feature. Now, this head strap connects and disconnects to the hover headset the same way that it does the Apple Vision Pro. You just pull this little orange tab, and it pops right off. Now, I'll pull this one off. And this is the hover headset. This is actually what is in the box. This is what you will receive. And if you are watching this video, you probably have an Apple Vision Pro. If you have an Apple Vision Pro, you already know how this works. You just put this on here. If you guys can see that, I know it's a little dark out here, sorry, but I'm having fun. But you put this on here, you pull the tab, and it clicks on. And that's exactly the same way it connects here. Just like this. But obviously, you can't wear this out with you can't wear this without the light seal. And yeah, I'm using Apple Vision Pro now, but all of this is right here, and it I don't mean to trash it, but it kind of pushes your skin down a little bit. Does that look attractive to you? It doesn't feel attractive either, because there's really no other way to hold it on your face, and then the weight just sags. You know, we're a little shaggy. So it's I guess Apple just assumed that we'd figure it out. Somebody would figure it out. And about a year ago, quite honestly, Dave figured it out. And let me show you how the Solo Knit Band connects to. It's the same way. There's pictures of this in the guide and some stuff like that. It's might be a little awkward watching me do it. But one thing I do want to show you is these orange tabs spin. Where you can see here, like I showed you, these do not spin in the Apple Vision Pro. So for these to spin, they also kind of pop out. That doesn't mean they're broken or defective or anything. You just push it in. It'll kind of snap in there a little bit. And there you go. It'll snap in there. And then there is a little arrow on the inside of here. And you just want to point the arrow towards the band. And you just push. And you just kind of squeeze them together, and that's it. Same with this side. You don't have to really look at it. Just make sure that arrow, there's a little arrow which lines up with the clip that makes it attach, it's kind of snap into place. Put my thumb on the back side here and just push. You can hear the click, and you're good to go. So the Solo Knit Band is now on the hover headset. And the hover headset, which I will take off I would recommend you take this off because it just kind of pops off and it's hard to get a hold of if you don't. But you see these little rails right here? We're just going to slide that right over top. This is a speaker, and the speaker comes out right here, and you're going to see what this thing is in just a second. It's very clever. It was like one of those things, like once this thing fit perfectly, Dave just got really clever. So you can see I put that on the arms, and I'm just going to push it forward. Now it is when you first get yours, it's going to be a little tighter than this, and you're going to think, oh my God, I don't want to break anything, but it works. And you can see it's and you want to take this down to about a finger's width, and this is where it gets adjustable. If you need it out further or closer for your face, you can do that. You could stop here and put it on, but for me, it goes up pretty close to the aluminum frame. I'm going to slide this one on, and I went a little too far. All right, so that's about as far as up as it goes. Okay, so with or without the light seal, we're all the way back where we started, which is how every great story should end. And wouldn't it be great if this were the end of this story? Well, it's not, because I don't know, I just want to talk about it a little bit more. But this thing right here, if you did have ears, I want to show you something. It would be like right around in here somewhere. And because the microphone, because of the speaker that I showed you earlier was right there, that sound just kind of goes into the room a little bit. And this is, we call it the reflective scoop thingy because we really couldn't think of a better name. but we purposefully had this come out and point the sound to your ear. If you have an Apple Vision Pro and you're not wearing AirPods, put your hands up to it and it'll get twice as loud, right? A lot louder when you do this than just letting it bounce everywhere. Well, I would say with our reflective scoop thingy, and we haven't done this scientifically, so this isn't a guarantee, but it appears to me to be about 30% louder and maybe 20, 30, 40% less is going to whoever might be sitting next to you. So it's not noise canceling. It's not amazing. It's just clever, and it was right there, and it just became part of the design. And I'm trying to think, what would Dave be saying? You forgot this, you forgot that. I don't know if I forgot anything, except to say thank you for buying a hover headset if you have one or thinking about buying one, or sharing this video with someone that you might know that has an Apple Vision Pro and uses it and loves it. I think, honestly, that is my biggest fear, is that people that have the Apple Vision Pro aren't using it as frequently, and they may not be thinking they want to go invest in a head strap or a headset to make it a more comfortable experience, because they don't really use it that much anyway. And you might find out, if that's you, that when you can use it in a really comfortable way, or at least the most comfortable way with this amount of weight on your face, it might make you want to use it more. But if you're a brand new user and you just buy it and you're all excited about it, you're going to be a little disillusioned if you don't get, I wouldn't say the hover headset, but I would say a head strap or a headset. And obviously we have bought all of them and used all of them. And but this was born out of love between two guys that make other things that actually make a profit and we make money on. This is a passion project. We'd like to break even on it, to be honest. But and we don't know how long the Apple Vision Pro is going to be around, because let's be honest, it's not the most popular tech product that Apple's ever put out. But they do continue to develop it, and the software keeps getting better, and the content library is growing, and the apps are getting better. So I am hopeful that you and I, are really, really early adopters, and that we just got to experience this magical thing, maybe just a tiny little bit ahead of its time. But with the hover headset, it is now right on time. I don't know, I thought that'd be funny or something. All right, well, thank you for watching this video. And we don't really have any taglines. I'll try to make one up. Now, let's hover. Now, hover. Hey, thanks for watching this video. It's time for you. Wait, I should have done it like this. All right. Thank you for watching this awkward, long, try to be kind of serious, but no notes, you know. I just want to be real. And however it came out, I hope you enjoyed it. But let's go back with our tagline again in real time here. Hope you enjoyed watching the setup guide, the explanation. I hope you liked watching this video, whatever it is. I hope you liked watching it. And now it's time to hover.
For someone to be watching the video, they're going to watch it through because they're interested.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. How bad was that, Tony?
It was all right.
You don't have an Apple Vision Pro, and I'm trying to explain it. It probably didn't make any sense to you at all, did it? A little bit?
Yeah.
A tiny bit?
Yeah, the direction and how to put the...
How bad was the ending? Now it's time to hover.
I liked it.
You did?
It's a little catchy.
Yeah. How did you... This is a... If anybody's still watching, my neighbor Tony, who was manning the camera back there, I have this glass head that you see all over our website at hoverheadset.com, and I was going to use that, and then Tony's like, well, we have this in the house. He brings it out, this plastic head. I'm like, what are you talking about? You have a plastic head in your house that glows. You know, I've been working on this for a damn year, and I bought this glass which I love that glass one I have, that amber. And it was just the head, and so we cut off a piece of lumber, a 4x6 block, and I put a little sticker on it, and we screwed it down to the block. But that was like Tony coming in clutch. Tony, that was you coming in clutch, dude. Why were you holding this back on me?
I don't know. I could have left it right in the hallway where the fuck was that too. I walked past it 10 times.
So anyway, but you think it was a little bit too long?
No, I think it was informative, and that's what it was supposed to be.
If what about, you think I should like edit it up, chop it up? You think, because this was like a one take
sure
for the most part.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to have to edit it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to edit
You
it
can clean it up
a
a little bit.
little bit, but I don't know. People might just like kind of like it. I hope so.